Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. This tarot reading will be for the sign of Virgo for September 2020. Happy birthday to all my Virgos. We are in Virgo season. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. If you've already had one in the last week or so, then a happy belated birthday to you. But I hope you're all doing very, very well and enjoying your season. All right, messages for Virgo. What are the messages Virgo needs to hear for September 2020? Messages that Virgo needs to hear for September 2020, please. What are the messages for Virgo for September 2020? Messages for Virgo for September 2020. What are the messages for my lovely Virgos for September 2020, please? What are the messages Virgo needs to hear for September 2020, please? Messages for Virgo for September 2020. Messages for Virgo for September 2020, please. All right, I guess that's a sign. All right, let's start with this one. Pardon me. And there we go. All right, let's see what we have. All right, Virgo, your current situation is the moon. Your challenge for September is the Knight of Pentacles. What you aspire to is the Six of Swords. What you need to awaken within you is the Hermit. Your recent past, we have the King of Cups. The next step or the next stage is the Chariot. And your outcome is the Fool. How lovely is that? All right. Let's see here. All right, so your current situation is the moon. So maybe you're not seeing something for what it really is. You know, there's the moon is very mysterious, right? And something may be hidden from you, something that you can't see yet, something that has not been brought to your attention yet, something that doesn't seem... The moon says things are not what they seem like they are. You know, something is not what it seems like it is. So whatever it is that you can't, that you're not seeing, that you think is one way, likely it's not that way, right? Because the moon is about illusion, right? It's also about intuition and, you know, that sort of stuff as well. But in this circumstance, I think there's just something that is, it's more, there's something that hasn't been brought to your attention yet. You're not seeing something. There's something that is hidden, right, from you at this moment. And that's okay, right? Sometimes we just need to be ready before we can see it. Sometimes we need to see through the illusion in order to see what really is. So your obstacle, your challenge for September, Virgo, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this could be maybe your challenge is to kind of get to work, you know, and do those same old practical things that you've always done, right? And maybe because of, you know, this current situation with the moon, you might not be feeling like doing all those things that you normally excel at, right? Because this is you right here, right? There's a lot of you in here as well, actually. You know, we have the Hermit as well, which is Virgo energy. So your challenge is to allow yourself to shine. You know, take the action and take the steps and do the practical things that you do in the time that you normally take to do them, right? This is very, you know, slow-moving energy, right? Nothing about Virgo is, you know, rash or fast or you know, overly impulsive, and that's a very good quality to have, believe you me. So your challenge might just to be to to continue with your status quo, as much as that might not be what you want to hear, but do those things and take the necessary steps, and put in the hard work that you know that you can, and you know that you excel at, right? So, and maybe there might be something, there may be some offers coming your way, and it might just not happen when you think it should, right? This is an indication that things are happening, just slowly, right? And that they are happening, even though they might not seem like anything's happening, but they are. So your challenge really is to realize that steps are being taken, but you just can't see them yet, right? Things are happening behind the scenes that you're not aware of, and that is what the moon is telling you too. What you aspire to is the Six of Swords. So this could be maybe you aspire to move, because this can be moving away, traveling, maybe moving house. This can also be, but really what this is, what you aspire to, you start to move away from anything that was choppy and kind of rough and ragged and a difficult situation, and you want to move on to the calmer waters, right? And I mean, don't we all, right? So this is a you want to move on. You want to leave whatever behind you. All the crap that was. I'm getting the sense as I'm looking through your cards here. I'm getting the sense that you guys have been through quite a bit. I think a lot of you have been through some difficult times lately, and it's been a challenge, right? And this is really what you're looking for. You're just looking for things to go calmly and smoothly, and you're looking to get away from the drama and the bullshit and the the hurt, the pain, anything that was just rocky, as far as a very choppy, nasty sort of element to be in. And this is where you want to go, right? You want to go from these here choppy waters that are all rough to these nice, smooth, calm waters, and that's where they're headed, right? So that's what you're aspiring to. What needs to be awakened within you is you, the Hermit. This is your energy, dear Virgo, and this is that inner knowledge and wisdom and ability to heal, taking time for yourself, going within, and realizing that you can shine your own light in order to help you to get where you need to go, right? And sometimes that means too that healing from past experiences and traumas, right? But you need to awaken that this resides in all of us, but it really resides very powerfully in you as a Virgo. And this asks you to take some time for yourself, in solitude, right? It's when it comes to healing yourself and act and shining your own light on parts, those dark, shadowy parts of yourself that we all have, those parts of ourselves that from past experiences. But you really can awaken to this with a lot more ease than others, right? This is like your natural affinity, right? And you're being asked to awaken to yourself, to your own healing abilities, to your own knowledge and wisdom, and that ability to take time for yourself, to heal and to nurture and to like self-discovery and soul searching. That's what the Hermit does, right? He goes off. I mean, you don't have to go off on a mountaintop and be by yourself for eons or anything like that, but taking the time for yourself, take the time to meditate, take the time to just spend some time just in quiet contemplation, in solitude, even if it's only for 10 minutes a day. Give yourself that opportunity to just sit there, right? Turn everything off around you. Turn off all the distractions. Turn off your phone. Turn off the TV. You know, find a space for yourself where you can be alone and, you know, be with yourself and be okay with yourself and heal yourself. You have that ability. We all have that ability, and you have it. And you, from the looks of things, that's exactly where you're going. In your recent past, we have the King of Cups. And, you know, this could be somebody that you were dealing with, right? It could be a water sign, you know, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, that maybe you were dealing with in your recent past. This may also be somebody who, you know, somebody that you were involved with in one way or another that could have helped you. You know, somebody who was perhaps a little bit older, emotionally mature, emotionally stable, you know, nothing really fazed them, and they were able to, you know, they're in control of their emotions, and they don't allow their emotions to control them. You know, this isn't somebody who's completely erratic and, you know, wears all their emotions on their sleeves and goes, you know, berserk with all kinds of ridiculous drama. That's not this person, right? This is somebody who is in command of those feelings and those emotions, and they're connected to themselves in a very, very good way. So this could be somebody that may have helped you in the past, or this could have been somebody that you maybe were involved with, and you know, you had to come to grips with something, right, on an emotional level. But I'm getting more the sense that this is somebody who was in your life recently, right? That likely helped you, right? Maybe they provided you with some emotional support. Maybe they provided you with some really good advice. You know, they were there for you, and maybe you ended up admiring them simply because, you know, it didn't matter what was going on in the world. They stayed calm, cool, and collected, and that's where you want to go. That's what you aspire to. See, look at this king, right? He's on these choppy waters, on this slab, but he's stable, he's solid. He's not, it doesn't matter how choppy these waters get. He's cool. You know, he's got it. He's in control. He's stable. And he's got that emotional maturity and stability. And that's what you're looking for, right? You're on these waters. You want to get to these smoother waters. So even if this was you and you were able to maintain the control throughout this, there was probably something that still caused you to desire that, okay, maybe I can keep my head, you know, above the water when it gets really choppy, but I would much rather be sailing on calm seas, right? So this might just indicate too that, you know, that those rough seas that you had to navigate, they're behind you, right? So either way, you know, it's in the past and you've dealt with it, or that person has left your life, or you know, is not as involved in your life at this time. But you know, it's maybe this was you maturing emotionally, right? And that's a fabulous thing. It really is. I mean, that's wonderful. This is a level of achievement that I hope most people aspire to be. So, you know, and that's good. But there's always healing that needs to take place, right? You can be in control of your emotions, but there's a level of healing. So, you know, just keep that in mind, which is why this card is here, right? This needs to be awakened within you, your true self, all of your talents and abilities and skills that you have within you that you can use to your benefit and to the benefit of others. Your next step in the near future, we have the Chariot. So this is great because this is like going for it, you know? This is the determination. This is the courage, the confidence to go after what you want, right? And if this is what you want, maybe you want to move. Maybe you're sick and tired of where you're living and you're like, I want to get out of here. I'm sick of this place. It doesn't serve me well. I'm not happy here and I want to move. Right? Well, this is your card. Go for it. Do it. You know, have that determination. And you know, you're being guided too, whether you realize it or not. You're being guided by the universe, you know, and it doesn't matter about what distractions are going on around you. You are focused and you know what you want, and you want that new start. You want that new beginning. You want that calm sea. You want that you want that, I want to say bliss, right? Of starting over, right? And being in a place of that's not ridiculous, a place that's not chaos, right? Because nobody enjoys chaos, right? So the next step is to go for it, right? You know what you want, and you're being guided, and you have the determination and the confidence to go for it. Turn off all the distractions. Get rid of all of that. It's going to provide you with focus. There's a lot of distractions in this world, but the Chariot, it doesn't matter what distractions are going on around him. He knows what he wants, and he can. While everybody else and everything else in this world is attempting to pull him this way and that way, doesn't matter. He keeps going straight. That's how determined he is. That's how confident he is, and that's how much faith he also has in the guidance that he receives from the universe, right? Because it's there. That power is there. It's available to you. It's within you. And the best part is that this is the go for it. Like, go. We're going to do it. I'm determined to get there, right? And your outcome is the Fool, right? So this is a new beginning. This is a new journey. You're going to take that leap of faith and you're just going to do it, right? And you're going to be happy with it. Like, this is where you want to go. Like, you're just, I want to start over, right? And if you want to start over, then absolutely start over. And all indications are that that's exactly what you're going to do, right? You're going to get to that new place, right? Of hey, the sun is shining. I'm leaving all the crap behind me, all those choppy waters. I'm going to take with me what I need, and I'm going to go for it. And I don't need much, right? Because as you can see, this Fool is off embarking on a new adventure, on a new journey. And he doesn't have much. He's got this stick with a little sack tied to it, right? And that's indicative of like what he is taking with him, right? Like emotional baggage. He doesn't have a lot of baggage, because when you go from one situation to the next, especially in relationships, right? If you go from one relationship to a new relationship, how much baggage are you bringing with you to the new relationship? Because all of us have it. We all have baggage, right? But that's why you're being asked to awaken to the Hermit, because the Hermit is the energy of the tarot that will allow you to deal with that baggage that we all have. This is the way to deal with it, because we all must deal with our baggage, right? In whatever it happens to be for us, right? Because baggage comes in many forms, but that's why you're being asked to awaken to this, because this is a way to heal from your baggage and leave it behind and let it go and shine a light on it. Be like, hey, okay, this what happened. This is what I'm carrying with me. Why am I carrying this with me? Do I need this? And then you can heal from it, and you can accept it. And when you acknowledge certain things and you learn the lessons from them and understand why they had to happen, and it's all part of the journey, right? But that leads you to and allows you to start a new one, right? And you can leave it all behind. That's what he's doing too, right? Look at it. He's leaving it behind. He's leaving all this crap behind, all this choppy water. It's all, no, I'm going nuts. I'm facing the new direction. And this is where he's going, where it's all calm seas. See? And he doesn't have much in that boat with him, because he doesn't need much. He's leaving all behind what he doesn't need. And the Fool does the same thing, right? So that's great. You're doing. It's going to be some work. Make no mistake, especially when it comes to the Hermit. This is not always easy, right? But do your best to find the time, and you'll get to leave that baggage behind, and you can start fresh and light. I mean, look at him, right? He doesn't have a care in the world, right? He doesn't not carrying a heavy load, and he feels light on his feet, right? That's a fantastic feeling, right? And this is your outcome. This is what you're gonna get. So you're gonna get there. Whatever it is that you're looking for a new beginning, a new journey, a new adventure. You have the determination, the drive, the discipline needed in order to achieve it. Absolutely. At the bottom of the deck, yeah. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. So this Four of Cups, I feel this is very much related to this Hermit, right? So as you can see, there's a figure sitting there underneath the tree. He's got the 3 cups in front of him, and 1 cup is being offered to him, but he doesn't see it, right? Doesn't see that, and this is what's being offered to you, right? What's being offered to you is this ability that you have within, and you just have to, be ready for it, accept it, acknowledge it, and take the time. And see, same thing. He's there on his own. He's connecting with nature. He's sitting on the ground, right? He's sitting on the earth. And when he's ready, he'll turn his head and he'll see what's being offered to him, right? And it's this ability that you have within you naturally, right? This is you. This is, whether everybody realizes it or not. I mean, I know the name of the Hermit sounds like, oh, well, that doesn't sound like much fun. And as far as fun goes, okay, perhaps it's not fun, but it's necessary for all of us to be in this at some point or another in our lives. And if we don't, well, then you don't really get to ever feel like this, because you're carrying with you too much baggage, and you don't ever get to move on like this with not much, right? Because we need this. We need this wisdom, this knowledge, this healing, the solitude, to shine our light on the parts of us that, we don't really want to shine a light on. And that's where you get the strength and the determination and the focus to go after what you want, because you've dealt with all of your shit, right? And you've put it behind you, and you're saying, no, I'm moving forward and I'm going ahead. And this card is like, taking the time to, emotionally balance yourself. Because once you recognize this, right? Once you recognize this 4th cup, and you have 4 cups now, there's your emotional balance, your emotional stability. Whatever it was that left your life, whatever was in your recent past, whether this was a person, whether this was you, a tumultuous time where you had to be emotionally charged up or emotionally balanced and emotionally mature, even if you didn't want to be, and you kept it together. Well, now it's time to heal from that, right? So that you can move on. But take the time. He's taking the time. He's sitting under this tree. He's contemplating things quietly to himself, and when he's ready, he's going to see this 4th cup, and that's going to help him, right? Yeah, that's it. It's it's really great, really, because it just shows that you're going to be, for some of you, you're going to be taking the time for yourself. And just because you can't see it, right? You think things are a certain way, but they're not, right? Things are going to change, and it starts with just opening yourself up and going within, right? Come on, this is great. New beginning, a new journey, a fresh start, right? A leap of faith with not taking any of that emotional baggage with you, or any other kind of baggage, really, right? This is great. All right, so let's get a card from the Moonology Oracle deck to finish off your reading. What message do you have for my lovely Virgos for September 2020, please? What is the message for Virgo for September 2020, please? What is the message Virgo needs to hear for September 2020? What is the message that Virgo needs to hear for September 2020, please? What is the message that Virgo needs to hear for September? Oh, there we go. Thank you, Luna. So you have the South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. Right? So whatever has happened in the past, right? Whether it's this, whether this was somebody, this is what you're looking for. See? He's not allowing the past to hold him back. He took what he needed, he got in his boat, took his loved ones and his, small amount of belongings, he got in the boat and he sailed to calmer waters. Don't let the past hold you back. And that's why you're being asked to awaken to the Hermit, because it's a way to heal from the past. It's a way to deal with the past and acknowledge certain things and shine a light on what was and allow yourself to recover from that. Because we all have the ability to heal, right? We really truly do. Especially you, Virgo. This is you right here. So, and as you can see, this Fool doesn't let the past hold him back because he's not bringing anything from the past with him, right? He's just got this little sack tied to his stick. Feels light as air on his feet, right? And he's ready to take that new beginning and take that leap of faith and start that new wonderful adventure and journey with leaving the past behind, because that's where it belongs, right? So don't let your past hold you back. It's a wonderful reading, Virgo, and I think you guys you're going to do the right thing, and you're going to connect with yourself, and you're going to realize that you're probably a lot more powerful and stronger than you ever thought. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic September, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.